Hey guys, Ultra Maximus here, and I've got a top 5 list of movies that I just love. These are my top 5 movies I can throw in and watch anytime. No matter how many times I've seen these films, I will never ever get tired of watching them. I can throw them on and sit and drink and talk with friends, or if I'm bored, there's nothing on TV, I can always count on these films to keep me entertained for at least an hour or two. So here are my top 5 films I can throw in anytime. Back to the Future. This is a classic film. I can always watch this movie. It's funny, it's fast paced, it's action. It's just a great trilogy. It kicks off a great trilogy, probably one of the best trilogies. And this is never something that gets boring. I think if you like Back to the Future, you could always throw this in and have it running in the background. Um, it's a brilliant film. Robert Zemeckis did a great job with it. Michael J. Fox, this is probably, in my opinion, his best role ever. So that's why it's in this list. Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home, another one of my favorite films. Um, this is, I don't know if I would say this is my favorite of all the Star Trek films. That may have to go to Star Trek 6. I'm not sure, but this one I can always watch, and I think it's the comedy value. This one's a little more lighthearted than the other films, and it's a different setting than the other films. And there's just something about the writing and the acting. I think this is when the Star Trek cast really hit their apex of working together and the real popularity of Star Trek. I mean, this is, I think, at the top, the peak of it, and everything worked beautifully in it. And it just something you can watch over and over again. It's always funny, and it's always a touching film. So that's why it makes my list. Return of the Jedi. Yes, this is another movie I can always sit down and watch whenever it's on USA during the holidays, or just, you know what, I just want to watch Jedi. I like this one. This is my favorite Star Wars film of the six that are out. And I know a lot of people like Empire, and I went through my Empire phase, but there's something about this one. I like the look and feel of this movie. I like the character development, the closure of the characters. It's just there's something about this one that draws me to it more than any of the other Star Wars films, and I can never ever get tired of watching it. So that's why it's on the list. Clerks 2. I love Kevin Smith. I think he's a great writer. I think he's a great director. I love Clerks. The first Clerks is funny, but this one tops the bill. I think this is his best film, all around best film. Not only is it funny, the characters are great. We get our classic characters from the Clerks film and the actors that have traveled through the Kevin Smith films. But there's something more about this movie. It connects to me. I really relate to these characters because they're about my age, and I've had similar life experiences to a lot of these characters, and it just really connects to me. And I think that's why I like this movie so much, and I think that's why I never get tired of the film. And I got to tell you, Randall steals this entire movie. It's all about him, in my opinion, but that's why it's on my list. And my number one film I can never get tired of is Fanboys. This is probably the best movie you've never heard of. Watch the film. Just go buy it. It's so cheap at Best Buy and Walmart and everywhere. I think it's under $10 just about everywhere. It's got a B-list cast with great cameos by stars throughout it. Shatner, you've got Billy D. Williams, Carrie Fisher, Kevin Smith, and you know Jason Mewes is in it. Um, just absolutely great film. Always funny, and if you're a geek, if you're into anything that I put out on YouTube, you're going to love this movie. Definitely a checkout. And every time I've got friends that come into town during Christmas, we always throw this in and just watch it. It's always funny, always good, and that's why it's my number one pick. So thanks for watching, guys. What are your favorite movies? What do you never get tired of? Leave a comment, leave a video, and watch for more videos from me in the future. Thanks a lot.